Is your past holding you back from health and healing? Hey, this is Dr. Randall. I'm a health and healing author and advocate, and I do these Friday videos on one topic in depth about health and healing. I also do Tuesday videos that are shorter, giving you one idea to how to improve your health. And today, I really want to focus on this question. Is past experiences, what I would label past trauma, holding you back from health and healing? I don't know about you, but if you look at the statistics and the people around you, you know we are in a health and healing crisis. Just focus on the healing for the moment. We have a serious mental health crisis. Many people diagnosed or self-diagnosed with depression, anxiety, OCD, and it's leading to a crisis of multiple medications, self-medicating, addiction, and other challenges. And that's even before we get to the health crisis. So I just want you to think about this for a minute. I usually talk and use the word trauma, but I think people are too turned off by that word. So let me put it a different way. If you are alive and breathing at the moment you hear this recording, watch this video, you have most likely experienced trauma. Now, we're not talking necessarily massive trauma, car accident, witnessing a murder, things like that. I mean, that's trauma. We're talking about small things that you might not have thought of as trauma. For example, my dad was a functioning alcoholic, and he was sort of a Jekyll Hyde. He never knew which one you were going to get, so you walked on eggshells, and sometimes you got the abuse, physical and mental, regardless. And I didn't think that was trauma. I didn't know that I didn't talk to other kids about how their parents dealt with things, and so for the longest time, I really only identified with the trauma that happened to me when a priest sexually abused me. But I totally overlooked what my dad had done for years. And so I think we just tend to lump certain things like, oh, that's just the way parents are, or that's the way grandparents are, or that's the way neighbors are, or whatever. And no, totally unacceptable. That's trauma. The other type of trauma you might not have thought about is trauma it's when love or something you're expecting has been withheld from you. So there's a great example by Dr. Gabor Mate, who I absolutely love, who was temporarily abandoned by his mother, given to a friend because the Nazis were coming and she was afraid they were going to all go to a concentration camp. So she passed her baby to a neighbor to take care of little Gabor for, I think it turned out to be 6 weeks or something like that. And he was a baby, but he held that trauma because he thought he was abandoned as a baby. He held that trauma for, I think, 70 years. He was in his 70s when he finally had a healing experience where he realized why he couldn't love people, why he couldn't accept love, was because what happened to him as a baby. So again, if you're breathing, you have probably experienced trauma. And I strongly, as hard and powerfully as I can, just say to you, please consider a healing journey. Other signs of unhealed trauma: getting angry at a drop of a hat, being triggered by something innocent that you don't even know why you're triggered, but you all of a sudden get upset or angry or frustrated or shameful or guilty? Or are you one of those drivers that as soon as someone cuts you off, you are on it and you are going to be the road rage king? That's trauma, folks. So I'm just asking you to look back, think about it. A healing journey is all about saying, how can I incorporate these past trauma wounds that I've been blocking, pushing down, ignoring, and bring them into myself? That's why I call it holistic healing, because you are coming back to being whole, maybe for the first time in your life. And I know you will not be able to start a health journey until you do this healing. Because when I wasn't healed, I'd be going to that fast food every time I needed comfort food. And it was, or the pizza, or whatever it might have been. So I get it. I get it. You probably really do want to be on a health journey, or maybe your trauma is just blocking even that interest. So please, today, this weekend, just think about it. Take one step on that healing journey. That one step could be, what are the tools I can use to find healing? And I have all those resources on my website at randallshanson.com. All right, I'm wishing you well. I'm wishing you a weekend of the start of healing that will transform the rest of your life. I truly, truly believe that. All right, take care. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.